Stop buying security tools. I'm here to tell you today that I don't think that you should be buying new security tools. And that might come as a little odd if you actually know me, because you probably think I sell security tools for a living. And I kind of do, but yeah, I'm here to tell you to stop buying them. And I'll tell you a little bit more about why I think what I sell is actually potentially worth buying, because it's not just a tool. So there was a study done just recently that was released by IBM, that was done by the Ponemon Institute, who does very good studies. And that study showed that most organizations have upwards of 45 security tools in their security tools mix, and some companies have more than 50. And the more tools that you had in that study, it showed the less effective your capability of detecting and responding to attacks. So this study basically kind of pointed out what I think is kind of obvious, but if you just keep buying new tools and don't add planning and build the right process around these tools basically are useless. So what makes a good tool? Well, unfortunately, I will explain to you what makes a good tool by referencing what I personally do for a living, and that's manage detection and response, or MDR for short, right? And what makes MDR good is, or effective, is that it is a complete solution that comes with all three components needed for a solution to actually be effective. The first is people, right? So when you get an MDR solution, what do you get? Well, you get a 24/7 eyes on glass with trained threat hunters looking at your environment and doing the monitoring and detecting and proactive threat hunting and things like that, right? So you've got the people covered there. Process. Okay, now this is the tough one. So process is integrating your solution and your people with all of your planning for things like incident response, or even playbooks for specific types of attacks. The study showed that companies are just not properly planning for more of the newer emerging types of attacks. They referenced ransomware for an example. So you've got people and process. Then the last piece is technology, right? And to me, the technology is the easy part. Yes, you get an EDR tool with MDR. EDR is endpoint detection and response, right? So you have to obviously check out, make sure the technology is good. Look at the the third party companies that Gartner or whoever is evaluating the technology part. But keep in mind, the technology is probably the least important, and most tools are built on similar technologies. So the most important part is the people and the process that you put along with it. So I highly advise you to check out the study. It's called something like the Resilient Organization Report. I'm sure you can just Google it. I'll put a link to it below. And yeah, I'm trying to make these videos more often. So if you like what you hear here, please click like, and if you can go over to my YouTube page and click subscribe. I'm going to be trying to put out videos more and more often. My goal is to get them out daily. So thanks a lot. This is David, and I'll talk to you guys soon.